What's up, YouTube? This is your boy JD, and thank you for viewing Coast to Coast Gamers. It is Sunday, February the 11th. Hope you guys enjoying a blessed Sunday. Just to let you know, those massive trades that happen in the actual NBA will not be on this game. You won't see certain players on those teams that got, especially out of Cleveland, to certain teams like D Rose and Jay Crowder. Well, Jay Crowder's already on my Utah Jazz team, but you will not see Derrick Rose on the Utah Jazz team. If you've been following my videos, you know this is the second season of NBA 2K18. I already played the first season, basically, and I already went to the championship, the NBA Finals, and won. Beat the Raptors. Made the Utah Jazz the first team in NBA history to go 4-0 throughout the whole playoffs, and swept the Toronto Raptors in the finals. So sorry to disappoint you, but you won't see those players on those different teams. So hopefully you guys still enjoy my video. Watch me beat up on the Toronto Raptors in the regular season. As you can see, the playoff picture, basically the conference standings. So right now we're in second place behind Golden State. So with that, enjoy the game. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's get to the game.
So wealth of experience will be out on that floor here tonight. Two veteran ball clubs for sure. What kind of game does that typically bring us?
Well, like you, Kevin, these guys are very savvy.
Yes.
They'll bring good fundamentals, they understand the big picture, and they know how to play the right way.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. Miles.
I'll tell you, there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce in his step?
Here's Gobert. Here's Rubio. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
Screen by Valanciunas. Hammering. Oh, Quinn defending. Pass to DeRozan. Stolen by Mitchell. Crowder. Jam.
Get out of the way. How about the ferocity of that dunk? Crowder, insane leaping ability.
And it's the Raptors ball. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Lowry kicks to Miles. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Miles against Crowder.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Man, look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Out left to the wing. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Dishes it to DeRozan. He feeds it to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Valanciunas with a screen on Crowder. Miles. And it's blocked by O'Quinn.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lowry against Rubio. Baseline J on the way. The shot misses. And Utah the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Well, that was an absolute beatdown, and you hope that they learn and move on from it.
And the Jazz have been one of the more old-school franchises, pounded inside, grind out victories. They're still a tough defensive team, but Doris, Coach Quinn Snyder is receptive to a wide-open style of play.
Right. Quinn wants them to play with pace, look for easy opportunities. He also likes power forwards who can stretch the floor. He understands that's the way the league is going, and he's on board with it.
Raptors trail by 4. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. DeRozan with a screen for Valanciunas. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifled tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
That one goes. Count it. Crowder's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Feeds it to DeRozan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw a foul. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
And this is part of what, to me, Kevin, makes DeMar DeRozan such an efficient scorer. The success at the free throw line. Year in and year out, this guy has been a consistent force at the stripe.
And Valanciunas pulls it down. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork help this guy live at the line.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. They set the pick down low. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
Rubio, the pass to Mitchell. Great open look there. Mitchell's got 8 points.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Outside DeRozan. Over Mitchell. DeRozan's shot is good. 8 points for him.
I'll tell you, you get into the space of DeMar DeRozan on the perimeter, and he'll give you the blow-by. Let him get a clean look at a jump shot, and he'll burn you that way, too.
Outside Lowry. Takes the 13-footer, and he drops that one in. And it's a tie ball game.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking. That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in.
He kicks it to Valanciunas. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Miles, that's for 2. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. They get it again. O'Quinn, and he uses the glass on the layup. O'Quinn's got his first basket.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Doris, you've seen the game from many different angles. If you were a general manager, what would you look for if you were hiring a coach?
You know, it seems to me one of the most important aspects of being a head coach in the NBA, your ability to be a people person, to relate, to pull the strings that motivate different types of players. You know, I look at someone like Steve Kerr, who seems to have such a great feel for the pulse of his team, that seems to understand the players who respond well to sort of him getting in their grill. The other players who maybe need to be pulled aside privately because pride is in play. Listen, everybody has X's and O knowledge as a head coach in the NBA, or they wouldn't be in that position. To me, it's as much about managing egos and minutes and being a good person and invested in those players as it is the X and O's.
Have you ever seen a great coach who wasn't also a great communicator in their own way?
No, I think communication may be the #1 skill aside from obviously basketball acumen. I think you'd have to say this about Coach Dwayne Casey. He is very consistent with his approach. The players know what he expects, and hard work is always at the top of that list.
Pass to Kilpatrick. The feed to DeRozan. Glenn, a screen. Now here's Exum, covered by Rubio. Knocked loose, stolen by Rubio. The drive by Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Exum kicks to DeRozan. Raptors moving the ball around. Glenn with a screen on Rubio. Shot off the pick. They get it back. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Len's got his first bucket of the night. The drive by Rubio, and Utah again with the bucket.
I tell you, the move, the fake, that's big time by Rubio.
To the inside. Gobert with the block. We've got more in store for you right after this. Utah leading by 4. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, we've got Len, Ian Clark out there with Exum, and it's Kilpatrick in at the small forward.
Jay Crowder's such an efficient scorer, right, guys? I mean, this is one of the league's best finishers, especially for a guy 6'6".
And both free throws good from Crowder. And Doris, the three-pointer, a big part of Crowder's offensive game.
Well, no doubt. He's gotten better and better from out there. When you're shooting around 40% from deep range, that's getting it done.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered closely. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Passes it to Kilpatrick. Here's Clark. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Glenn, a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kilpatrick.
I have great admiration for how hard Rudy Gobert plays on the defensive end. Even when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his presence.
Here's O'Quinn, and the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's an 11-point Utah lead.
Well, I think the best part of his tremendous three-point ability as a big man is just how much it stretches the defense.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Mitchell. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Exum with it, guarded now by Rubio. Clark for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz leading by 11. Over to the wing, pulls up, and again it's Utah.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Teardrop shot. Len dishes to Clark. Chalk up 2 there. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
O'Quinn, the pass to Gobert. Shoots over Len. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gobert's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Clark, the pass to Kilpatrick. Back to Clark. Nails the wide open jump shot. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. It's Crowder on the wing. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
Raptors trail by 13. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. C.J. Miles comes in for Exeter.
C.J. Miles.
And here are the Raptors now. Rubio comes with the double team. Len banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Kev, nice work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
The pass to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Kilpatrick. He's covered by Livingston. And Valanciunas penetrating.
Well, the Lithuanian 7-footer Jonas Valanciunas, very effective scoring at the rim. He can get you buckets on the low block. He's an excellent finisher in the pick and rolls. A lot to like about this guy.
First trip to the line for him here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Look, Kevin, you know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
Jerebko's checked in for Utah. Shelvin Mack comes in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Jerebko. Guarded by Len. Jerebko kicks to Gobert. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gobert's got 8.
What confidence from Rudy Gobert. Even when the defense is in his grill, he outworks them.
Screen by Valanciunas. There's the dish to Len. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Len. Outside DeRozan. Lowry has the open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. That's 7 points for Kyle Lowry.
What a fluid perimeter game. Kyle Lowry, a consistent threat from deep.
Here's Mack. Rebound by the Raptors. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Screen by Valanciunas. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jerebko. Defended by Miles. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open three.
Toronto calls timeout. You look at Rudy Gobert. Do you see him in the mold of, say, Doris Tyson Chandler?
I think the Stifle Tower has got a bigger upside. Both of those guys are 7'2", who can impact the game with defense, rebounding, shot blocking, and finishing around the rim. Both with great mobility. So I do see the comparison.
Screened by Valanciunas. Takes the three. And it's Kilpatrick missing. Jazz leading by 11. Crowder goes in. Here's Mack. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for three just slips away. You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
That one goes in. Mack's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Pass to Gobert. Here's your Repko. Defended by Miles. Here's Livingston. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Well, for all the talk about the accurate shooters in the league, give it up to Kyle Lowry for his precise passing ability.
Livingston dishes to Mack. Here's Gobert. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Howard comes in for Crowder, and it's Jackson in for Sean Livingston. Nice step back to get it off. Kilpatrick's got his first 2 points.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Gobert, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Jazz lead by 13. Toronto's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Howard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
The Jazz have shot 6 of 7 at the line. 2 shots. That's good from Howard. Dante Exum, he's checked in for the Raptors. Howard hits them both.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Jackson against Lowry. He dishes it to Exum. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer!
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to.
So much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I
Bill
wish we
Russell?
could. I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know. Jackson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Howard. And it's your Repko in at power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Hammering. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's your Repko. No good that time. And Toronto will come the other way. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Jazz.
and they haven't been able to exploit the three from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all the way to the cup in transition.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. And the Jazz making a change here. Max checked in.
Sheldon Mack.
And Toronto has possession. It's a 13-point game. Lowry against Jackson.
That's his second personal foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Dishes to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. They get it back.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Jazz leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. 14 points for him. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
There's a good screen. Here's Mitchell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Len's checked in for the Raptors. Ian Clark comes in for Kyle Lowry. Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Urebka. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jackson. Howard with the steal, tipped away. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And DeRozan signing a big contract extension to stay in Toronto to the summer of 2016.
Right, Kev. When he did that, it was the second largest contract in league history. And the guy didn't even take an interview with another organization. He said, I am Toronto.
Raptors trail by 10 to the inside. Len, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Howard with a screen on Miles. Here's Mack, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Yeah, and those broad shoulders of Howard, tough to navigate when he's setting the screen.
Len, a screen. Here's Clark, covered by Rubio. Fires from 18, and with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from DeRozan.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
It's Miles on the wing. Hammering. O'Quinn defending, and he converts the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Mack kicks to Howard. O'Quinn in the post. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. O'Quinn's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
One kicks to Clark. He feeds it to DeRozan. Over Mitchell. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Rubio outside. Feeds it to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists now in the game. Raptors trail by 11. Clark dishes the Len. They set the pick. Fires from the line. Utah with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from DeRozan.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Well, we all have hobbies outside basketball, Doris. You said that one of your passions is cooking, and I know this personally. I have to ask, what's your best dish? What's your specialty?
You know, that might be too many to name, but if I were to pick just one, I would probably have to say my chicken tetrazzini is my children's favorite. Boy, I can throw down in the kitchen, Kevin.
Learn that from Mom? Did you just pick that up on your own? How'd you learn to be such a good cook?
You know, my daughter and I, that was one thing that sort of really bonded us. We would watch a little cooking show on TV, head to the kitchen and try to reproduce it. So Sarah and I did some work.
Love that stuff. 1:37 left in the third. Now here's Exum, covered by Rubio. High arcing shot. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from DeRozan.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Len with the block.
Kev, you see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot.
And it's Exum in the corner. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Mitchell. Here's Crowder. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside DeRozan. The baseline J. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mitchell's shot is good.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Here's Valanciunas. The shot from the low post is good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish through contact. Jonas Valanciunas takes the bump, doesn't worry about it, just goes right through the strength.
Here's Crowder.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they... 3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Lowry. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Exum, and it's Kilpatrick in at the 3 spot.
Well, it won't show up in the stat sheet, but Valanciunas uses that frame to set up a particular screen that allows the space needed for his teammate.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
And Valanciunas kicks to Miles. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Exum. Well, good on the 3. Utah leading by 10. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lowry Lowry from outside. No good. Shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's O'Quinn. Kicks to Crowder. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Utah. Raptors trail by 12. Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Miles. Back to Lowry. Gobert with the block.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
The three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Lowry against Rubio. Screened by Valanciunas. And Miles kicks to Exum. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Livingston. And again, no good by Toronto. Jazz leading by 12. Shoots over Exum. Livingston, no luck.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Lowry kicks to Exum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Pass to Gobert. The feed now to O'Quinn. Second chance shot, and Gobert with the lay-in.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Miles dishes to Valanciunas. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Crowder goes in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Valanciunas. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. To the left side wing. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Crowder, the pass to O'Quinn. That three off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Livingston. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Rubio against Lowry. Lets it go from 11. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Jazz lead by 14.
What you like about O'Quinn in the mid-range is how quickly he pulls up for that shot.
Passes it to Miles. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Doris, the league would prefer that players stay in college a minimum of 2 years before entering the draft. Others have countered with straight out of high school in that approach. Which way do you lean?
I would say I would lean to allow these young men, if they're prepared and have the talent and ability to go straight from high school to the league, they should have that opportunity. We don't put restrictions on any other field of endeavor. If you're a great musician, you can go to New York City and make a living in an orchestra on Broadway. To me, if you're capable, you should be allowed the opportunity. This is America. We are a land of opportunity.
Rubio dishes to Gobert. He gets it in there. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Well, when Rudy Gobert starts to get in the zone, you've got to try to prevent catches because right now he's dominating.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He said, we've come this far. Now we've got to give everything left to get this one, and we can do it. So go out there and do it. Guys, we'll see what they can do.
The drive by Rubio. Here's Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Raptors trail by 11. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists in the game. Lowry against Rubio. Here's Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors trail by 13. And DeRozan kicks to Miles. There's a good screen. Outside DeRozan. Raptors moving the ball around. Crowder with the steal. Rubio against Lowry. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Jazz.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
No, it appears that this one is absolutely done. No sense wasting energy trying to come back.
Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 30.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes